first. So I wanted to, I know you guys are probably like, wow, two videos in one day, but there was another subject that I wanted to talk to you guys about, which is, which you may have heard me mention in my last video, um, like knowing what my purpose is, knowing, that I was called to minister, to preach the gospel. And some may say, well, how do that you were called to preach the gospel? Like, how do you know that this is your assignment? And, I, over the course of my life, there have been, different words spoken over my life, different things God has told me in my prayer time, different things that He's, spoken to my spiritual mom that, she has told me. So, but ultimately, He told it to me first. There have been, different dreams that I've had pertaining to what my purpose and what my calling is. Even in my waking life, there have been different things that have happened naturally and supernaturally that have led me to know and believe that this is what I was created for. And one of the greatest things for anyone, whether it be in ministry or in sports or acting or however you were created to fulfill your purpose, that's one of the greatest things for anyone to discover is why you were put on this earth. Like, what was I made and put here to do? And so, that really excited me once, I realized that, because some people realize it very early on in life what they were created for through different, athletic abilities, speaking abilities. Some people who are comedians and jokesters and things like that, they learn that early on in life, and they are able to grow and expand in their giftings early on in life. And then there are others that realize what they were created to do later in life. And not to say that anyone is better than the other, because the sole purpose is finding out what you were put here to do. And so one of the things that I know I was put here to do, and that is, again, is to preach and to minister and to encourage people and to, help them, by way of the word of God, which is the Bible, to transform their life, to live a better life, a holy life, that sort of thing. I know I was created to do that. And even in like some of the friendships that I have, I know by just different ways that they have relayed back to me, telling me, you know, um, how, like, I appreciate, you for being in my life because of this, that, and the third. And I am excited about that because I I love doing that. I love encouraging people. I love being there for people when they need me to. I love, speaking to people about Christ and letting them know that He died for their sins. I love um, allowing people to come to the saving knowledge and receiving salvation in their life, because ultimately that's what it's about. It is about souls and making sure that every person that I can and I come across knows who Jesus Christ is. So I wanted to jump back on here and talk to you guys about that because I don't know what it is that you were created to do, what it is that God placed on the inside of you to grow and for different foundations to be laid in your life. I don't know what it is, but He does. And so I'm encouraging you to go and talk to the one who created you to find out what it is that you were created to do. And when He tells you what it is, and it could be different things. Like me, like I wasn't only just put here to preach the gospel, but that is one of my sole key purposes is to preach the gospel. I have many other gifts and talents. I am business minded, and I have desires and aspirations that I put before the Lord to grow, to build in other different ways as far as nonprofits and businesses and things like that. And I believe that in the set time God is going to allow me to do that. But the key thing in knowing that he's going to allow me to do that is me putting him first. The word of God says, seek ye first the kingdom, and all other things shall be added unto you. If I put God first in my life, he's going to allow me to and help me prosper in the other areas and giftings that he's placed on the inside of me. Because ultimately, guess what? I'm going to make sure that in doing all of those things, God gets the glory out of them always, because he's the one who all of this belongs to him. The earth and the fullness of it belongs to Christ. And so as long as I do my due diligence and making sure that his name is glorified, there is no way on this planet that I will not prosper in the things that I set out to do that are in his will for me to do. So I wanted to come back on here and share that with you guys to let you know whatever it is that God put on the inside of you and you know is your gifting and calling, do it, love. Go after it, pursue it, fulfill it with your whole heart. First and foremost, putting him first, seeking after God, spending time with him in prayer, spending time with him fasting and reading the word of God. And once you do that, he's going to let you know who you are, because he created you and he has a sole purpose for you to fulfill while you're here on this earth. And when you do that, he's going to make sure you prosper in that thing, because guess what? The thing that he created you for, nobody else can do it better than you. If it's singing, if it's financial advising, if it's, building portfolios and foundations, or helping other people build portfolios and establish their life, and coaching and preaching and singing and acting, whatever it is, that thing that he put on in the inside of you and the purpose he created you for, nobody can do it better than you. It doesn't matter how many other people try to do it or copy it. Your assignment is your assignment. So I encourage you to run after it with your whole heart today, if not any other day. Because guess what? This year that we are in is what it's for. Laying foundations, building, and going after everything that God has for you with your whole heart. So I just want to say again, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Before I get off of here, I want to make sure I tell you all to like, to comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be alerted when I upload new videos. Like right now, I'm kind of trying to get in the sync and the niche of when it's feasible and okay for me to upload, what schedule works best for me. So keep your notification bells on so you'll know when I upload a video. But above all else, go after God. Have a good day.